All right, good evening, everyone. My name is David Banks, and this is my presentation for CIT 360. I'm in the Houston area right now, so we're getting flooded pretty well. We're getting rained on pretty good. Not flooded yet. Hopefully that won't happen. But anyway, wanted to go over my presentation for this week. So I've made some updates to my program. Did quite a bit of programming this week. First thing I did is on my main program page, I added in a kind of a little personalization. Asks you what your name is, pulls your name, prints your name, says welcome, and then directly from there it goes to CIT 360 sandbox.app.main menu. So what I've done is, one of the suggestions from Brother Tuckett last week was to make my program a little bit more modular and to have separate classes for specific things instead of having it all under one big class. So that's what I've done. So we're going to start out. We're going to go look over at the menu.java. This used to be called app. That's why it's still app there. There's some legacy code that I'll need to go through and update, but we're going to go to the Java menu now. So when you click start, after you type in your name and hit enter, this is the first thing you see, a list of options. So here's the options we have to choose from so far. We got movie times, movie theater list, movie ticket prices, and then exit. As we scroll through here, I did that with a switch case statement. I took everything that's an input and made it all uppercase, just in case anyone puts lower uppercase, it will just automatically work. And from there, you have these different lists. So for the first one, for case M, which would be for movie times, it's still connecting to SQL_connect, which is also another Java class that I created this week. It's still a little bit different than last week, and it still has the same code for the most part. The only thing that I did change right here was down here, string start time. I only put the name of the movie and the start time instead of name of the movie is currently playing blah, 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 blah. And with ticket prices, because I'll do that in a different area a little bit later. So the only thing that's here now is name and start time. So go back to menu. We have some other options here. Purchase tickets company list. And that, if you come down here, I have an array with the list of different companies and theater companies that you can buy tickets from, including a couple from online, Fandango and Moviephone. And when you press L, it lists those company names out. The next one is P, which is ticket prices. If you come down here, that's actually a tree map. And here are the different age groups: adult, child, senior citizen, and military veteran. I know military veteran isn't actually an age group, but it's a group. So, and I know a lot of theaters give certain discounts for that. So these aren't necessarily actual prices; they're just kind of a guesstimate of how prices might actually be. So from there, it'll print off the list of the ticket prices with the category next to it, as well as down here we've got the highest key, which is alphabetical order. So highest would be adult, lowest would be senior citizen. And then after that, down here, this is the instruction that stays on the page the whole time, so you can actually navigate through the menu. So now that we've kind of gone through all of that, I'm going to hit play and actually run the program. You can see, as I explained before, it asks for your name, so I'll type in my name, which is Dave. It says, welcome, Dave, and here's my options. So we'll do lowercase m first. Well, that shows me all the movie times. Bridge of Spies, Crimson Tide, these are all current movies that are in theaters. These times I think are from Monday or Tuesday, so they're not necessarily up to date, but the actual movies that are listed here are. So just so that you can see, I'll put a capital M now instead of lowercase m. and it gives me the same thing. So I think I did that twice. So just for example's sake. So the next one is movie theater list. So I'll type in lowercase l. There's all my movie theaters from my array that I set up. AMC Theaters, Cinemark, Megaplex, Regal, Fandango, Movie Phone. Next is movie ticket prices. I do P. And here's all my prices: adult, child, military, senior citizen. And as I explained before, the highest key is senior citizen, lowest key is adult. And then this is just printing all the actual values in order from highest to lowest. And the last option is exit, which actually exits the program and exits the build. So that's what I worked on this week. Added a couple of arrays, rearranged my program a little bit, made it a little bit more modular so it's easier to work on. Thanks for joining me. Have a good night.